What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Hope everybody's doing okay. Yeah, just wanted to just give a couple updates before we officially go on to spring break. A lot of questions about the school, as far as I'm aware, and as we've been notified that we are planning to come back after spring break on the 20th of April, but it's still going to be online. So we're just going to continue moving on Monday, the 20th, the way we've been moving online. You know what I'm saying? They haven't given us a target date when they're going to reopen the school and all that. And, if you're following the news at all, which I hope you should be anyway, just, continue to stay in tune with what's going on. Want to also mention that the park probably has been canceled for this year. If anybody has to do park, I think they're canceling it for this spring. Not really sure about Nocti yet. They haven't given us an update on Nocti for the seniors. So as of now, just continue to prepare for it. As far as I'm concerned, my goal is to try to keep you guys prepared with the knowledge to pass a Nocti, whether or not you actually take the Nocti. Because if you have that knowledge, you guys are going to be beasts by the time y'all get to college or working for a real organization, which is, the whole point of being in this program anyway. Other thing I wanted to just address, you guys did a pretty good job on your homework assignments that are dealing with financial literacy. One thing I will say is that I'm glad that y'all are actually using your Google tools, looking things up. I think that's awesome to work on your research capabilities and things of that nature. But please, please, please don't plagiarize. Use some things in your own words. The whole thing is, in college, you're going to get zeros or get kicked out of school for plagiarizing, because that's technically copyright infringement when you guys are literally copy and pasting off of a Google and pasting those answers into your assignment. So just use the context and take the words in its context and put them in your own words. That way you'll have a better understanding of the concept if you're able to simplify it in a way a fifth grader could understand. You know what I'm saying? The other thing I want to say is simplify your answers. Like, I saw somebody write an answer where it was like, well, this determines the eligibility of qualified federally funded programming for post-secondary education. Like, y'all know good and well y'all don't talk like that, man. Use it in your own words. Again, don't plagiarize. Simplify it. Because if I asked you to explain what I just said in your own words, you probably couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So say it in a way that you understand. All right. That gives me a better chance to know if you really get the concept that's being brought forth in the lesson. And it also helps you to be able to break different concepts down to their fundamentals, and it just makes sure that you really know what you know and not spend a bunch of babble. Somebody got a lower grade for doing basically reciting somebody else's words, and somebody else did the same thing but put it in their own words, and I gave the person that put it in their own words a higher grade than the person that copied. Again, it's about really understanding and not just copycatting. You know what I'm saying? On that note, remember, don't shortcut yourselves or the process, because when you shortcut yourself in the process, you're trying to microwave to get everything done really quickly, but you're not doing the best job on the assignment. And as far as your overall skill level, your overall knowledge level, you're shorting yourself. You're not building the things that you need to learn. So go through with the process the way that it's been laid out for you. Like I said, I don't give you guys something for nothing. Go through the process. If I show you the video, actually watch the video. Don't just Google the answer because you think it's the right thing, because it's not always the right thing. Prime example, some of the very first responses on the financial literacy question was, what is a COA? And a lot of y'all were writing things like certificate of authenticity. It's a software program, a course of action, charts of accounts. Like, those are all correct, but in the context of this assignment, it was the cost of attendance. We're talking about financial aid and scholarships and things like that. So that was the correct answer, cost of attendance. But because you guys just Googled it and just copied and pasted, you put the wrong answer. But if you had watched the video, one of the very first concepts that the one video says, she says what COA stands for. You know what I mean? So, like I said again, just don't take any shortcuts, man. Cherish this grind. We're all struggling, but we're all surviving at the same time. So you should take solace in that. I mean, we're all are overcomers. We are more than conquerors, guys. So just remember, the race isn't won by the ones who are fast. The race is won by the ones who last. All right, like I said, we're survivors. The ones who last. Enjoy your spring break.